Imagine if I just didn't unmute. But no. You can hear me. Not on Discord, but they're looking at me weird. That's okay, though. Y'all can hear me. They can't. It's okay. Everything's fine. But
I'm on allergy shots.
That is a wild way to unpause everything. And welcome, Vin.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for being
You
late.
are a-okay. I will...
Excuse me, Vin
Replace
is
you.
a-ha-t. Not a-okay.
Icon. So, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to take out the meme that we replaced you with last time, Vin. And plug
the
in.
real meme.
Yes.
Zach. Oh gosh. But actually, while I'm adjusting everything right here so that it all fits and it's prim and proper. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I am getting everything all nice and situated. But while I'm doing that, actually, I will pass off responsibility for our recap to someone else who wants to explain what debauchery we got up to last time while I do all the technicals.
I'll start, and then people can
Fantastic.
fill me in, because I love to be filled. Anyway, moving on.
Great energy.
Wait, can I give the Kyle A. Bear DBZ Kai style intro to the recap?
Please, mommy.
Let's
give me the
go.
gift.
Last time on Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Oh, damn. Now I'm thirsty. Oh, my God.
That was good.
All right.
That was good.
All right, last time on Thirsty Sword Lesbians, there were 3 people.
I would argue
Coming
that
into-
Trunks is the closest to a thirsty sword lesbian in Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know that anyone was arguing that, but thank you very much for the addition to the conversation.
Oh, who? Oh, now I'm gonna think about it.
We all 3 of us came into a room, and the 3 people were Madge, who is Mr. Rogers but with a vagina,
Based.
and then there was
Straczynski.
Straczynski, who is Legion, which is a position
Inherited the role from my various descendants, my predecessors that have been doing this for many a decade now, if not many a century, and I am kind of an authority figure that has been thrust into the role very haphazardly.
Oh, I do love haphazard thrusting. And finally, I love that I can see the mental damage even through the VTuber. That's my favorite part. And finally, there was a more plural who came in and was kind of aloof, the cautious but curious member of the group who is not very trusting, but still likes to be around everything and is, you know, quietly nosy. So we all got together, and then we were told by
The
the
captain.
characters. Yes, the
Yeah.
captain. I was like, the character's name that I definitely remember.
Captain Ogdo.
Ogdo, yes. And
Mhm.
he was like, "Yeah, I gotta go talk to this person. We're gonna."
Are you
gonna
making
go talk
fun
to the
of my
family.
character work?
No, I'm doing a terrible impression of you.
No, you are fine. You are
But he was like, we've got to make sure this wedding goes off without a hitch, and we're
gotta
all
get
very
hitched.
nosy.
Well, hopefully with a hitch, actually.
Oh yeah, yes.
You know,
we
because they're
want
getting
to-
a hitch.
Captain James.
We want them to get hitched. And
Mhm.
so we were getting the lay of the land, and learning everybody's names, and then we ended up talking to
Ramona,
Ramona,
Mm-hmm.
who was like,
looking
That
for
was-
someone.
yes, and she wanted us to go talk to hang on, it's in this thing.
It's one of my more
Lequutius?
ridiculous names that I've come up with.
Lequutius,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lequutius.
Lequutius. Lequutius. He's so juicy.
Well,
they're
they
so
for that one,
juicy.
yeah.
Yes.
They
I
are
don't know
them
why I
being-
projected male gender onto that, but
They have a
are so
decidedly
juicy.
masculine energy, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, maybe I was just projecting onto them my own masculine energy. I was like,
Oh.
that person has my penis.
Oh,
That person has my penis.
I'm
Give
so
it back!
tired.
Get your hands off my penis!
And then bum cliffhanger. Who is this Lequutius
Who is
person?
sneaking? Bloody Madge went after someone that was hairy or something. Had like fur. I think. Maybe I imagined the fur.
Yeah, they
There's
had
so
they had a
much
uniform
projection.
on. They had a uniform that
Mhm.
same
belonged.
uniform as Ramona.
Furry uniform.
There's so much
furry
projection
uniform,
happening
yes.
today.
Technically, I am
learning
a
so
furry,
much
so
about
this is a
Martin and
furry
I.
stream. Anyway, this is everyone! Yay! Success has been achieved. All right.
Holy shit!
So,
Everyone is here. Sakurai.
Ba, ba, ba.
with that,
Wait, play that sound effect again, Kayleigh. Now that everyone's
no.
here. The doodle-doodle-doo.
Wait.
The Gundam ding. No,
not that one.
the Gundam dingle.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great though if when you're a new type you just have these loud farts though?
No. No.
Unfortunately,
Well-
we do have limited time, although the bits are great.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you are
sorry.
A-okay. I am terminally brain rotted as well, so no, I totally get it.
We gotta meet Lequutius.
Yes.
Lequutius.
Yes.
So, let's return to Manor Alfex. Ramona is currently with Amor and Straczynski. Madge is currently trying to find whoever was trying to observe somehow creepily what was going on. And instead ran across a very particular individual known as the famed Lequutius. Now, there's someone else here, another duration who I'm gonna say probably arrived early, skipped the briefing because I don't know. Vin, your character what are her feelings about Captain Ogdo, the very stressed out captain trying to make sure that the delegation gets in there, gets the job done, and there will finally be peace, probably.
I mean, she respects the captain. Maybe that's why the initiative was taken to arrive a bit early to like calm their nerves and everything. Or if not, try to get a lay of the land. Maybe get that extra A plus. They get on their report cards that suddenly exist. Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. So, with that in mind, also let me open my notes app specifically so I can keep track of everybody. Cool. So, with this, what do I want from you? At this moment in time, I will give you a choice. Whether you will be hanging out around, goodness gracious, hanging out around where Ramona and Amor and Straczynski are going to be as they're kind of touring the mansion looking for Lequutius, or maybe you are creeping in the shadows observing Lequutius. As your particular character playbook is displayed, I'm inclined to think that the spirits of this area are drawing you more towards Lequutius. But which way are we feeling?
We'll take the shadows.
For sure. The latter one towards Lequutius?
Mhm.
Very good. So, I know we established a little bit of this previously, but I'm going to clue the audience in. Surrounding the energy of this place, and maybe even the reason why you arrived early, was to acclimate. As you arrive here, maybe this is a little bit beforehand, this battlefield, and yes, I say battlefield, this land was, at one point in time, a battlefield, and one of the bloodiest. There are many spirits swirling around you, and as you arrive here, you probably need some time to adjust. Is that, I think that's accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Namely, you find that a lot of the spirits seem to be converging around a particular point. That point being two individuals. One, a certain Madge, and one, a certain Lequutius. Lequutius wears a Linkiran Republic uniform, so this is a green one. And let's get a very short description, physical, for Madge.
Yeah, Madge has like chestnut brown with ash bark gray going through it. 40s, pretty experienced. She definitely has her stride in life generally. Seems to carry herself pretty confidently. Hefty shoulders, like pretty solidly built woman. And 5'8", little taller than your American average, but not by much. And she is wearing comfortable, simple uniform, probably like a basic delegate's uniform of our country, of our nation,
Mm-hmm.
but with a unique vest over top of it. That's just like plain understated, but it's something that adds an extra layer for her.
Nice. And watching from the distance, and you can decide what the vibe is as you're observing for Magda. As you can see the spirits swirling around the two of these individuals, you can't quite tell who of these two they're centered on. But as you observe, go ahead and give us a description of Magda, and what's the vibe as she watches?
Well, despite observing spiritual energy and like dwelling in the darkness, Magda looks like the mascot for a button factory. Very neat, very put together. Otherwise, like a radiant personality, just kind of like behind a tree or something, squinting, as like this extra level force kind of whispering in her ear, or like just bringing down the decent vibes she usually puts on. It's kind of like setting her off a bit, not negatively, but she's a little bit jumpier than usual.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you can see that there's quite a bit of spiritual activity centered around here that's not only interfering with their energy pattern, but also yours. As you observe, we're going to jump into the interaction that we see. As Madge rounds the corner, runs into this individual. They are on the taller side, light skin, short blonde hair, I believe was the description I gave. And they just kind of casually looking around, somewhat suspiciously, turning a corner, and then boom! Running into our friend Madge here. And the interaction was pretty innocuous, but the conclusion was Oh, I am Lequutius. Wonderful to meet you, as they smile from ear to ear. We're going to play out that interaction a little bit until our friend Magda feels fit to intervene or perhaps make a move of some kind.
Got it. After Lequutius gives his introduction,
Their introduction,
I'll say, I'll say, well, wonderful to meet you. I am Madge Hilford. I'm sure you know why I'm here, but I was
Yes.
actually just looking for you. Your partner here, Ramona, was saying that you were having making your way around, but didn't know where you were. So we just wanted to catch up with you and touch base, see what we can do to help get this night on track or keep it there.
May I call you Madge?
That is my name. Thank you for calling me by my name.
It's usually so stuffy and formal. I'd hardly call Ramona a partner by any means, but she is simply a worrywart. I was simply minding the grounds. We've been having a bit of trouble. The royal families aren't exactly very compatible.
So I've heard. Yeah,
Very
if
much
there's
so.
anything I can do to help out with that, as a diplomat for our country, I was sent here because I have interpersonal skills that can help. So point me at any interpersonal problem, and I will do my very best for you.
So well to do. So very. What's the word? You have quite the initiative, and I
just want to get along with people.
Fair. It's this dynamic is particularly probably interesting to you because they are definitely significantly younger than you. But they speak down to you in a particular way. And
yeah, I noticed.
They're just like, listen, Madge, you're holding out hope for something that, frankly, is a bit of a ticking time bomb. It's admirable,
Madge looked pensive for a moment, and says, Lequutius, you've asked the courtesy of my first name. Is yours all right?
Yes, of course.
Lequutius, time always passes, and hearts always change, and the ones that don't will leave eventually and be replaced by new ones that are not so cold. So, whether a time bomb or not, if we can keep it from exploding just long enough that the mechanism gives out, that's what I'm here for.
Noble. So very noble.
Not noble.
Oh.
Just how it is.
Delectable. I love that. Magda, how are you processing this interaction?
They're trying to swat the shoujo sparkles out of their eyes and is making like a quick rustling sound. They are shuffling a set of cards, and I would like to use the move divination.
Very good. Let's see it.
All right. I got to roll
Vin is coming
plus
like
spirit.
fists swinging.
I've thirstied a sword or two.
He knows what he's doing.
And that is a 6 plus 3 plus 1. That is a solid 10.
Tool,
Nice.
solid 10
Nice.
for divination, and that I believe is on your playbook. Yes.
Mhm.
Very good. So, out of the options that you have, I believe you're picking a few, if I recall correctly.
It says on a 10 plus, if you tell the truth, they clear a condition. If you lie, gain a string on them. The full move says when you have time and safety to read the unseen truth of someone present, describe your divination process and what makes it conspicuous. The GM will tell you something interesting about the person or the obstacles they face that they don't know.
So,
So,
with that deck of cards, how do you insert them into the scene?
I think it's just very obvious. Like it's no secret that you hear like that sharp cutting noise or like sliding paper. You just see them just very seriously, like and just not being secretive at all.
Lequutius, while locked in condescending eye contact with Madge, who is also probably taller than them now that I think about it, slowly turns around to look at Magda. Do you mind?
I do a little, if you don't mind indulging me.
I do. What do you have?
Oh well, I'll just make it quick. Is there anything like we should be worried about as delegates? Hi, my name is Magda or Maggie, if that makes it easier. Your grace, bad curtsy.
They kind of look to Madge for any, I guess, further nonverbal information.
So Madge is acquainted with Magda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and is somebody who wasn't at the meeting this morning. So maybe internally was kind of like, oh, maybe just like sick, and wasn't going to be here. So to see that you are here, that actually you got here earlier than us, for whatever reason, Madge actually is pleasantly surprised and just says, "Ah, I am so glad to see you. I was worried you weren't going to be here. We were a bit short-handed."
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that maybe I could like kind of scope the scene and make sure there was like any rocks or something that was gonna fall down an avalanche and kill us all and stuff. But no, we're good.
Maybe a little overzealous on the rocks thing, but I like your initiative.
Thank you.
And I say, forgive me. Lequutius, this is a colleague of mine, and
I see.
And did I spaced out? Did you actually? You introduced yourself to Lequutius, so
Yeah.
yeah. So and a fellow delegate.
Splendid. A pleasure, as always. And
Oh, the pleasure is all mine.
I see. And your investigation, they look to your cards. Your investigation yields...
Well, it depends on how you feel. I don't really know what this means. The wands are upside down.
They lean in to observe the card, and they just kind of crinkle their nose a little bit. And what am I supposed to derive from this? Is this a good omen, a bad omen?
Well, I feel like common sense would dictate that an upside down card or a reverse would be a bad thing. So are you hiding something? Or something that we should know?
They give you
from you.
They give you a look like, Come on. They straighten their uniform. Look, I know just as well as anyone. They lean in closer. These families, they're here to devour each other. Rocks falling from the ceiling is frankly nothing close to what we should be worried about.
I guess I saw.
And to answer the move itself, they don't really have a reason to lie here. They're telling the truth.
Oh, joy.
And then what's the mechanical for if they tell the truth again?
They clear a condition. I don't know if they have any, so.
Okay. I think that this incentive there at the very least is to make them feel good for telling the truth. It's meant to incentivize that. So I think what happens here is instead they are going to give you a string on them.
Ooh.
So very good. You have gained a string. Saying they trust you is a bit of a stretch, but you can see their demeanor relax in general. But the worrywart is Ramona, and not me by any means. And from the other end of the corridor, you hear, "There you are! Oh my gods, I can't believe it!" And Amor, Straczynski, and Ramona Alfex are on the other side of the corridor. And let's get some super quick descriptions for Amor and Straczynski, starting with Amor.
Like, of my physical appearance?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm smoking hot, first of all. But I've got, like, this luscious mane of fucking hair that is, like, braided and it's, like, whoosh in the wind. And, like, I'm wearing this, like, it's not a suit of armor, but I've got, like, a chest plate. Like, I'm somebody that, like, takes some hits. And I'm ready to stand for fucking justice. Like, I've got nails. What's that Cake lyric? I've got nails that shine like justice.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
so that's kind of my vibe here. And then and I've got this beautiful dark skin, and and piercing green eyes that see the truth.
Nice.
Well, Amor only looks more beautiful standing next to me because I am a lanky, pale fellow with a shock of light orange hair that makes him resemble a candle that's about to go out at any moment. Kind of has a constant grimace on his face, looks somewhat constipated, kind of a cross between young Hugh Laurie from the early Blackadder series combined with old Hugh Laurie from House. So there is a grizzled veteran quality somewhere deep inside this very youthful, confused, scared, furtive, stuttering, stammering complexion face. And I'm wearing a Commodore's uniform. It's sort of scarlet, and it looks like it was woven maybe within the last few days and has been presented to me, and it's pristine, but I look very uncomfortable in it.
I love it. And of course, Ramona, a very no-nonsense woman with a mid-tone skin and a ponytail, but like tied up in like a business height, snappy orange uniform, sword at her side. I don't think I mentioned that last time, but yeah, no, she's armed 100%. Women
Now
in
I'm
military
horny.
uniforms, epic, absolutely. In any case, she is going to stride over towards Lequutius and immediately starts reaming them. I'm just like, you can't disappear like that. This is a critical moment in the preparations. You can't just vanish like that when we need things to be taken care of, especially when. And she kind of like looks at everyone's. When things are going so well, we need more hands on deck, please. And Lequutius is just like, goodness, darling, you really worry way too much. Besides, what can we do?
More than nothing.
Yes, at the very least, we should stick together, keep a cool head, if we can.
We'll keep it
Yeah.
we'll keep as cool as we can given the circumstances, but I won't belabor the point. What else did we need? And Ramona is like holding back unbelievable rage, and you can see like her left hand, her fingers are wrapping against the hilt of her sword, and it's clear like she's gonna blow a gasket unless someone does something.
Do we know where the either half of the happy couple might be?
Do you say that in character or just above table?
Yes, in
Okay.
character. In character. So-
That is precisely the problem. Everyone is about the grounds and nobody is particularly organized in any way, shape, or form. And, of course, our host is already running off. You and I are going to have words. She points directly at Lequutius and says, you all, if you would be so kind as to find everybody, bring them out to the back where we have the arts and everything ready to go. We just need to officiate everything. Lequutius, if you could accompany me to the drawing room. And they just smile. Ooh, the drawing room. You haven't taken me there before.
Perhaps there's a reason. Okay, I guess delegates, we should like try to formulate a plan or split up. How are we feeling temperature wise?
There's a lot of people to cover.
Yeah.
Ramona
I
nods.
do feel like we should be focused on the couple, the soon to be newlyweds.
Here's a question. Are they doing it at the altar style, or are they going to see each other beforehand?
Ramona
Good
thinks about
question.
that for a moment. I don't think we covered that in the briefing. Pick one tradition and hope for the best. Lequutius, you're coming with me. And she grabs them by the arm, and she is like, compared to Lequutius, she is like shorter and smaller, but she has like a surprising strength as she pulls them away. And she's just like, just do your best. You got this. And her thumbs up disappears around a corner.
I have a playbook move which is been around for a while, and it says for each point of tragedy you currently possess, you can ask the GM a question about the obstacle at hand, blah blah blah, and then it says the place you've just entered. So, is it possible for me to use this move to ask where the most likely location for the actual ceremony? Like, unless we already know that?
Yeah, you already know that the ceremony is going to take place in like the backyard area. In fact, in this part of the manor, as you kind of like look around through the windows, you can see the white arch, and it's quaint and delicate, but also very simple and not hastily put together. But by the royal standards, this is hastily put together.
Oh, they seem to just really want to get it over with. Very bare bones.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily think it needs to be the biggest thing ever, but I guess with how much it's been talked up, you'd expect a bit more.
I remember my various marriages from my various predecessors, and how the more elaborate the ceremony, the more pain I felt once everything sort of fell to pieces.
Really?
Yes.
Was
I've-
there a
Oh.
correlation in how big the ceremony was and if
Well-
you split up?
I'm not going to pretend to know that there's any kind of one-to-one with the extravagance of the wedding itself and the denouement of the actual relationship, but it did seem to happen a lot where one of my Legion predecessors was particularly exuberant with their expenses and put on, a few too many airs, and maybe that ultimately led to them not fostering a very close, intimate relationship. So maybe it is for the best that they have essentially a drab archway out there and not much else. Oh dear, sorry, I'm thinking about so many sad memories.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
That drab archway is just like my soul.
I would like to roll emotional support.
Absolutely. So, go ahead and roll with heart or spirit.
Absolutely. And to roll. Oh, there they are. I was
2d6.
like, I gotta actually find my dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We roll dice in this dice rolling game.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have dice?
The dice, they
You
don't
can, use
like
Google,
me.
Marin.
They don't like this woman. Not at all. Is it plus spirit,
Plus heart or plus spirit. Either or.
plus heart, or plus spirit? I'm gonna be taking an experience point for that one.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 4 plus 2, still a 6.
All right. You
You
are
sla-
rocking.
You patted him on the back and slapped him to him.
I
Yeah.
have the plus 2. This is what I'm supposed to be good for.
So,
Oh,
with
my various,
Mrs. Rogers.
my
couple
various
things.
divorces.
you are at 3 XP. And based on the rules that we're doing a very short adventure, we'll deal with advancements later. But you have that XP working for you. I think you're on the right track. How exactly do you botch the emotional support?
I say, I say, hey, man, it's all right. Just, I mean, you've had some bad ones, but
So many.
yeah, I'm sure you had some good ones. Of course, they all also died. But there's always time, and other people have had good marriages. At least you can feel good about
Oh.
their joy.
Oh, if only,
Maybe.
if only I could project my emotions onto another person. But unfortunately, they're tamped smack dab in the middle of my soul. And with the various other legions that came before me, constantly providing commentary in some shape or form, it serves to remind me that those violins played at those ceremonies quickly turned to violence sometimes.
Oh,
In your soul, Straczynski, you can almost hear a distant church bell sounding once.
Oh,
I'm not
Oh,
going
did
to
you hear
do
that?
this now, but no, actually, I'm going to do this because it's going to make it interesting.
sure.
This botching of emotional support is going to bump your tragedy from 1 to 2.
That's
Sounds right.
twice the amount of tragedy.
As you are reminded.
a 100% increase.
Yeah.
Do I also need to take a condition at all?
At this point, no.
Okay.
Although I will offer you the choice. You can either take a condition or increase your tragedy. You can kind of think of the condition as the strain emotionally of keeping those memories at bay.
I'll take an extra tragedy point.
Oh, no extra. Don't worry about that. No.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're all good. So you are just sitting pretty at 2 tragedy again as you hear the sounding of that memory echoing through your head. How does that display on your face, informing Madge how badly she's fucked up?
Just lots of crinkled creasing of the face as I attempt to hold back tears to the best of my ability. There's a lot of sobbing, but very few actual tears coming out because I've just been. I've got all these ancient memories locked in, but also the ability from various previous legions to not actually exhibit human emotion. So the noises are happening, but the actual face is doing its best to hold the dam at bay.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
I'm going to opt to the time-old method of realizing that I don't know the words to console a 20-year-old, 300-year-old. And I'm just going to, I'm just going to be quiet and be present.
My only hope is
instead.
that we can help this wedding go off without a hitch, because then maybe everything will have all been worth it.
Oh. The energy just kind of.
Yeah,
I think
Magda,
Maggie
you
starts to
can
wander.
you
Yeah.
can see, like, with Straczynski, there seems to be almost spiritual after images surrounding him. So they're all in the same area, but you can, like, see the number of merged souls just inhabiting this man. But yes, what were you going to say?
I think that is enough to like disorient them. They're kind of like backing away slowly. I feel you. I really appreciate you sharing, but this is doing numbers up here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kickstart our newlywed hunt.
Yeah,
very
I
good
We're not
want
gonna
idea,
kill
yes.
him.
Be proactive, yes.
I want to look for one of these newlyweds too. You want to team up, Magda?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Actually,
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Wonderful. Amor.
I don't do well with all these feelings. I don't do it.
Good to know. I'm not going to weaponize that later. No, not at all. No.
totally.
You can trust me. Why would I, as a GM, ever lie to you?
Yeah, okay.
You, this time, Amor, you are able to see, this time, an orange uniform, and kind of, you see a little bit more than Madge saw, where you can see mid-tone skin, kind of unkempt, short brown hair, masculine features, and just kind of watching you from around the corner. And then eventually he notices your gaze and will...
My gaze.
Yeah.
I do love gaze. All right, so
Disappears and runs away around the corner.
is that the Baron, do we think? Baron Geralt Magnus III, the groom?
You will know that that is the same uniform.
I pursue this mysterious shy boy.
Everyone else, do you follow? What do you do?
I feel partially responsible for the emotional state of Straczynski, so I will move at whatever pace he does.
Fair enough.
We're in this together.
I suppose I'll go check out the yard, the where the ceremony is going to take place.
Okay. So, Amor going after the shadowy individual, Straczynski and Madge heading out to the arch. Magda, do you go with Shaggy and Scooby, or are you going with Fred?
They're going with Amor.
Oh, I'm Fred, am I?
I didn't know which never mind.
All right, gang.
I'm turning into a himbo. I'm digging it.
Oh gosh. Wonderful. Okay, so let's follow Amor and Magda first. As you see that individual, look, it's like that vibe of like, you round the corner and then you just turn around at that point where you see like a boot or a part of their clothing disappear around another corner. You're like, what the hell? As you're tracking down this person, my first instinct here is to make this a defy disaster roll, but well, I could see entice potentially being a move here, but from Magda and Amor, as you're tracking down this person, what do you do?
I like entice. I was looking at that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try that.
I think I'll play with Defy Disaster.
Okay. I think for now, let's do entice first because I want to show off all of the things. Plus heart, please. And
Okay. And that's 2d6?
yeah, 2d6 plus your heart. Plus whatever you have in your heart.
Roll.
Look in your heart.
Oh no, I rolled a 3 and my heart is 0.
Oh, no.
All right, experience for you.
Get some experience.
How do I okay, here we go. I write it, I check mark.
Exactly.
We did it.
So, with that, narratively, how do you try and entice this person to reveal themselves or even just slow down?
Well, since I failed, I'd probably say, show yourself. There's no point in running.
As you do.
Please.
Yeah.
Classic move. That's gonna stop
Very.
me,
With that long of a pause.
I feel like this part of the manor is probably just that one part that's just randomly super poorly lit. Just for ambiance's sake.
Of course.
And you hear like, no, damn it. And a clattering. And from behind a corner, you will see a sword fall to the floor and some shuffling of feet and some various frantic vocalizations. No. Magda, this will probably inform your defy disaster, but quickly, Amor, did you have any reaction there?
I walk towards the sound with my, not with my sword drawn, but with my hand resting on it.
Very
so
good.
I look cool, but vaguely threatening.
I love it. I love it. Magda, what are you thinking?
I feel like I have to hit this with some charm or social insight to roll plus heart.
Very
But
good.
my heart is -1.
Even better than 0. Let's see it.
Good
I'm
luck.
gonna roll with these quartz dice. They have little hearts on them. That'll definitely help here.
Ooh.
That's some self-love right there.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah. The
go.
other dice are bone.
Bone!
Yeah, let me show up. I have some cowbone dice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
I play a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse. I'm so
Classic.
sorry.
Oh hell yeah!
Um,
No, good. What was
Sam.
your result?
It is a 7. Thank goodness.
So, the GM will offer you a hard choice or a success with a sacrifice. So let's start with the fiction. As you are using your charm to approach this situation, how does that play out in the narrative? As you're
Hold on.
assuming...
This is fictional?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is fake. We're not
Yeah.
playing like we're not real life right now. Oh my god,
Nah.
I gotta go, you guys. This immersion's broken.
What, as you, I'm assuming, follow behind Amor, what are you doing?
They kind of go for this kind of like kittenish, coquettish, like kind of cutesy, like, oh no, I don't know what we're doing. I'm so sorry. Is there any way we can just like being really sweet and trying to gasp and ooh and ah and be like as far removed from helping Amor as possible, but being a distant bystander, trying to assess the situation.
Got you. With that charm, specifically, what? Sorry, with the roll, what exactly are you looking to do? Just so I have this correct. What's your goal here?
Hopefully, keep Mag the Third here, like to help round him up.
Got you. Okay. Keep him here. You will hear nothing. The boots and scuffling have stopped. And there's a a dreadful silence. Amor, are you continuing walking forward towards the dark abyss where they are?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you walk forward, a hand suddenly shoots out and grabs the handle of the sword. Not yours, the one that they dropped.
Bah.
And that, for your section of the scene, is your cliffhanger. Jumping down to those in front of the, I almost said wedding apparatus. That is not accurate.
The marriage machine.
But it's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if we're in The Sims, then it's definitely a wedding apparatus.
By the way, I've decided to declare a move of mine.
Absolutely.
I'm declaring wolf and cub. Once
Okay.
per
My
session,
declare?
you may declare your intent to protect someone or something of value to you. You take +1 forward for actions taken to fulfill that promise. Once per session, when the object of your protection would take a condition or be harmed, you may take the condition instead. And I'm doing that. I'm declaring to protect Straczynski because of my failure to because I made the emotional state worse.
I am
So
very
I'm
cub-coded.
kind of like mothering Straczynski at the moment.
So, a lot of this environment is about royal formalities. As the both of you walk into this, well, hallowed ground for Straczynski, as you're walking along the empty aisle, the chairs are all empty. No one is standing at the arch. Madge, how do you, in narrative, declare that Straczynski is now under your protection?
I think mostly I'm just giving Straczynski psychological space without but being maybe not breaking the interpersonal bubble, right? I'm not like right behind or beside all the time, but more like, you know, within a few feet, staying close physically.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I am letting I am more so than before, because previously I was seeing Straczynski as sort of like somebody new and also somebody that I was unsure of, because this is a person with a lot of power and I hold people to power that they have pretty strongly. Instead, I'm sort of very purposefully letting Straczynski lead and giving space and trying to thoughtfully await a time to come in that I feel I will have a net good outcome for joining rather than you know, participating as a default.
Yeah.
I am sitting back and waiting for participation when it's actually useful.
Absolutely. I think in this circumstance as well, kind of reflecting how normally emotional support role would clear a condition, I want to bestow upon you guilty.
Okay.
As you take that +1 moving forward, as you as the kids say, lock in, to defending him, that pang of guilt, I think, is going to rest there. And I want to see what you do with it.
Okay.
Straczynski, as you wander this very just chilling place, this empty outdoor bare bones wedding setup, what do you find yourself doing?
Well, I find myself remarking to myself about how, the sort of cold indifference of it reminds me of various of my own former weddings that were, frequently held for ceremony and for just political gain more than they necessarily were for love. But I'm also aware of the fact, and this isn't something I've necessarily shared openly, so I might vocalize this here with Madge, that I know, or at least I have an inkling as to my previous host, Wex, the Last Legion. He was the one that was supposed to be sort of managing the situation. He was the one that was assigned to this, but then he was killed in bizarre circumstances. It seemed like an accident, I believe. I think a chandelier fell on him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of expecting that to be more in the way of maybe some traps or triggers or something, some sort of obstacle hidden in the actual the decoration of the wedding itself, the actual setup. I'm kind of looking for things that might be out of place as I'm doing it.
Very good. As you, in D&D, that would of course would be an investigation to see all of the various things. There's nothing exploding underneath the chairs. There's, nothing indicating that the arch is going to cave in and somehow kill somebody. I don't quite know how that would work, but in any case, you are inspecting with Madge at your side. And that's when you hear it. There are flintlocks at this point in history. Well, this fantasy setting. You hear something that vaguely resembles the echoing clap of a flintlock going off. And you hear a seasoned feminine voice quite a ways away. No, 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 you're doing it all wrong. And time check, do we want to close here?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, it's probably a good place for it.
As that sound echoes throughout this insidious place. I'm kind of picturing if this was a TV show, the last frame is centered on Straczynski and Madge. As you hear the sound,
Madge's face is sweating and looking toward the sound and at Straczynski, like I'm wanting Straczynski to take the lead, but I really hope that we go over there and investigate that, because that sounds like something going wrong.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a good final one-liner. I like that one.
Like Quantum Leap.
Yeah, it's very on the nose. I like it. And with that, chat, I love my cliffhangers. I delight in suspense. What? I like cliffhangers. With that, friends, that is our episode for today. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. We knew that, but I just wanted to say it. I believe we aren't on next week, but the third, what were we thinking?
So I'm actually the third is Martin's birthday. I don't
Ooh.
think that'll be
Happy early
possible.
birthday.
And then
Thank you.
I'm going in for bottom surgery on the 4th, which I can say publicly now because I literally just told my job today. I was like,
Hell
hey,
yeah.
you know how you
Fuck
hired me for 4
yes.
months? I need to take 1 month off from a dick.
Massive congrats from chat as well.
Yay.
So
Yeah.
wait, 27th. Would that actually work?
I mean, it would work for me. I don't know
27th
about
will
anybody
work.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do 27.
All right. So
I'm on for the 27th.
next
Sweet.
week. Next week, find out what the hell that noise was and who that hand belongs to. That, yeah.
Sounds like the title of my autobiography.
Hey, yo.
Whose hand and what noise?
Exactly. Next week, friends. Don't miss it. All this and more. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. TTRPG end screen. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hell yeah.